Thank you very much. I'm presenting adolescent and pre-pregnant nutrition, maternal nutrition and postpartum in Nigeria. Of course, Nigeria is very much representative of what obtains in most of the African region. Now, we are talking with respect to what local problems that exist, that's information and solutions or initiatives in place, and of course, opportunities for addressing any of such issues. Now, starting with pre-pregnant or adolescent, we note that most of the energy intake amongst the adolescents is carbohydrate driven. Protein, carbohydrate, and fat are usually of higher intake amongst the post-secondary compared to the secondary school girls, and most of these are usually higher than what WHO has recommended. Now, we also know that most of the protein is derived from legumes and of vegetable origin, and mostly from cowpeas and groundnuts, and of snacks driven. Now, vitamin A has a higher intake as a result of the consumption of red palm oil. Of course, we also know that iron is of low bioavailability because iron is of plant origin and mostly has impaired absorption from the action of phytates and tannins. Now, what are local solutions in place? None for the adolescent and pre-pregnant. And what is the recommendation? What is the opportunities? There is an opportunity for nutrition education in schools, and also the development of dietary or nutritional guidelines, counseling at primary healthcare level. These are very important things that we need to do to be able to sort out at the adolescent level. Now, what about for the pregnancy? What problems do we have during pregnancy? Now, first of all, the iron deficiency anemia has been reported more often in the southern part of Nigeria, but of course, anemia in Nigeria is dimorphic, consisting of both folic acid and iron deficiency. We now know also that iron is influenced a lot by, like we said before, impaired absorption due to action of phytates and tannins. We also know that anemia comes a lot from the issue of holoendemicity of malaria, and also from hookworm infestation and the effect of urinary tract infection. These are things that will cause anemia in Nigeria. Now, folic acid deficiency is also obtainable in situations of prolonged stewing of vegetables, and also seasonal events. During the time of farming, these vegetables are not available, and folic acid deficiency tends to occur. Now, what are the local solutions that we have in place? There is usually iron and folic acid supplementation in the pregnant woman during the antenatal period. In addition, there is the prophylaxis for malaria using the sulfadoxine pyrimethamine preparations, and when they come up with malaria, there's usually treatment with artemisinin-based combination therapy. Now, the women that come up with malaria with hookworm infestation are dewormed, and those with urinary tract infection are usually given antibiotics. Now, and also there is an uncoordinated nutritional health education program on nutrition, uncoordinated in the sense that there is no standard guidelines. Everybody teaches whatever he or she thinks is the best to be taught to the woman. Now, what are the opportunities? We think that there should be development of guidelines appropriate for the pregnant woman. The pregnant woman should also be given opportunity for family planning. If we're able to give spaced childbirth by 3 years, it will do a lot of good. Then advocacy for enough rest during pregnancy, and also health workers should know how to carry out household advocacy on the intake of diversified foods and also nutritional supplements. Now, during the postpartum period, what we have in place during the postpartum period, ingestion of peppery foods and the herbal preparations and some alcohol are believed to enhance the exit of lochia, and that is what is usually done, local practices. It's also believed that the consumption of palm wine will enhance the flow of breast milk. Now, any local solutions? No local solutions or initiatives in place. Now, what opportunities? The opportunities we think we have for the postpartum period is the development of guidelines that are appropriate for the breastfeeding mother, and also the encouraging the intake of diversified food products, and also the introduction of micronutrient fortified foods that are appropriate for the lactating mother. Thank you very much.